All right, so you've got this awesome new vinyl decal and you're ready to make something look amazing. But how do you take it from that piece of paper to a flawless finish that looks like a pro did it? Well, let's dive in and I'll show you exactly how to get it perfect on the very first try.
Yeah, it can feel like a ton of pressure, right? You've got this one chance to get it on there, and you're worried it's going to be crooked or full of bubbles. That fear of messing it all up is totally real.
But hey, don't even sweat it. Applying a vinyl decal is actually super simple once you know the steps. With just a few key insider tips, you're going to be applying these things with total confidence. Okay, first things first, before you even think about cleaning a surface or anything else, you've got to understand what you're working with. And really, every vinyl decal is just a simple 3-layer sandwich. So let's break down that sandwich. On the very top, you've got the transfer tape. That's the clear or sometimes cloudy sheet that holds the whole design together. Then, smack in the middle, you have the star of the show, the actual decal itself. And on the bottom, there's the waxy backing paper. Its only job is to protect that sticky side until you're ready to go. Now, this is a huge tip, and so many people skip it. If your decal showed up in a tube or rolled up, do not try to apply it right away. You've got to lay it on a flat surface, maybe slide a book on top of it for a few hours. This lets the vinyl relax, so it doesn't try to curl back up on you while you're trying to stick it down. Trust me on this one. Okay, let's get into what is, without a doubt, the most critical part of this entire process. Seriously, your final result is like 90% determined by how well you do your prep work. This is where the magic really begins. You absolutely have to clean the area thoroughly, and you've got to use rubbing alcohol. And I cannot stress this enough. Do not use Windex or any of those other glass cleaners. Why? Because they leave behind this invisible film that just kills the adhesive. It's like trying to put a sticker on a greasy window. This is the #1 reason decals fail to stick, for sure. So your surface is clean, it's dry. Now, one last little prep step for the decal itself. Take a credit card or a little squeegee and just rub it firmly all over that clear transfer tape on the front. This does two really important things. It pushes out any small air bubbles, and more importantly, it makes sure that the vinyl decal is really clinging to that top transfer layer. That's exactly what we want for the next step. Okay, listen up, because this next one is a classic rookie mistake that'll drive you crazy. See this warning? It's in all caps for a reason. That clear transfer tape is often cut crooked. If you line up the edge of the tape to make it level, your actual decal is gonna be crooked. You have to ignore the tape and use the actual letters or the design itself as your reference point. All right, deep breath. The surface is prepped. The decal is ready. This is it. The point of no return. We're actually gonna apply it. But because we did all that amazing prep work, this part's gonna be smooth sailing. It's really just 3 quick moves. First, you just carefully peel off that waxy paper backing. Next, you slowly, and I mean slowly, lower the decal onto the surface. I like to start from one edge and kind of roll it on. And once it makes contact, grab that credit card again and rub it down firmly, making sure every single part of the decal is pressed down. And now for the hardest part, this secret weapon, really. Patience. For the absolute best, most permanent bond, you need to let that decal sit just like that for a full 24 hours. I know, you want to see it. But this is what lets the adhesive fully cure and lock onto the surface. Don't skip this wait time. Okay, you've waited your 24 hours. It's time. This is the best part, the big reveal. You're about to see that perfect decal in all its glory. But even here, technique really matters. So here's the trick. Don't just grab a corner and rip it off like a Band-Aid. You want to start at one corner and peel it back really slowly and at a super sharp angle, almost folding it back on itself. This technique pushes the vinyl down onto the surface as the tape comes up. If you see a little piece of the decal start to lift, no big deal. Just lay the tape back down, give that spot another good rub, and then continue peeling. And boom, there it is. Perfect. But what if something goes a little wrong? Let's talk about a couple of common issues and some pro tips that will really take your skills to the next level. So you ended up with a pesky air bubble. It happens. Don't panic, and whatever you do, don't try to peel the decal back up. The fix is so easy. Just grab a pen or the tip of a craft knife and poke a tiny little hole right in the middle of the bubble. Then you can just smooth the air out with your finger. If it's a really stubborn one, hitting it with a little heat from a hairdryer will soften the vinyl right up, making it easy to press flat. Okay, here's our real pro tip for you. What about something that's not perfectly smooth, like a cooler with that bumpy texture? The secret is to use a hairdryer on low heat to warm up the surface before you even stick the decal on. That warmth makes the vinyl super flexible, so it'll actually sink into all those little nooks and crannies and get a way better grip. All right, here's a question that comes up all the time. Say you want to move the decal later, or you're changing up your style. Can you just peel it off and reuse it somewhere else? And the answer, unfortunately, is a hard no. These are a one-and-done kind of deal. The adhesive is made for a single application. When you pull off a vinyl decal, the vinyl itself is going to stretch and get warped, and the adhesive is pretty much toast. So make sure you love where you're putting it, because once it's on, it's on. And just like that, you know everything you need to know. You've learned how to prep the surface, apply the decal, and even troubleshoot any little mistakes like a total pro. So really, the only question left is, now that you have this new skill, what are you going to customize next?